Over the last few months, thousands, tens of thousands of Americans living in Israel have registered to vote in the U.S. elections. As the chairman of the Republican Party here in Israel, I could feel confident and tell you that nearly 75% of those people voting in Israel will be voting for Mitt Romney for president. I think what we've seen over the last 4 years is a deterioration of the relationship between America and Israel, and Israel's in a much more precarious situation, and we believe that Mitt Romney will bring a new effort to secure Israel's place in the Middle East.
I recently just sent in my mail-in ballot to vote for the President of the United States, and I voted for Mitt Romney, of course. In discussions with the people in Efrat, I believe there's like 40% Americans in Efrat. It seems like the consensus in Efrat is that Romney is the best choice for Americans living in Israel. When I lived in the States, I was a Democrat. I was a Democrat pretty much my entire life, but when I moved to Israel, my primary issue became Israel as opposed to the primary issues I had when I lived in America. And at least in this election, there's, for an Israeli Jew, for a Jew anywhere in the world, especially in America, there should be no question that Romney is by far the better candidate for President of the United States.
The way it works in America, it's not just your individual vote. There'll be 200 million people voting, 150 million people voting, but it goes by state. And it's very important in which state each individual votes in. And we've been spending a lot of efforts and time on targeting the people who've made Aliyah, specifically from Florida and Ohio, in Israel, and having them vote, and calling their friends and family back in the U.S. and having them, in fact, vote in the elections as well.
Up until this election, you could be a proud supporter of Israel and vote Democrat or Republican, because up until President Obama, every Democratic candidate, every Republican candidate has essentially been equally supportive of Israel. So Israel was never a major issue. This is the first election in my lifetime that you have one president who is actually outwardly supportive of Israel, and actually one president who, by his actions, is outwardly hostile towards Israel. So this is the first time that Israel is a key issue in the American elections for Jews and Israelis.